In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. So Paul and Silas are traveling through some of the towns where Paul has been before, and he's preached the gospel and started churches, and he's going through to encourage them. And he comes across this guy, Timothy. Timothy is held up as an honorable guy, and Paul recognizes his love for the Lord. And so Paul wants to take him with him. But a lot of Jewish folks are going to have trouble with Timothy because he's a Gentile, which means he hasn't been circumcised. So Paul has Timothy circumcised for the sake of getting a foot in the door with Jewish people so that when he talks about the goodness of God, the love of God, the freedom that we have when we put our faith in Jesus, they will listen to him. He was not circumcised to please God. Don't follow rules to please God. Follow rules because it's good for you so that the enemy doesn't have place with you, but follow rules for the sake of witnessing to other folks. Well, today we're going to see how Paul and Silas and now Timothy travel. It is how we should walk as Christians. I'm in Acts chapter 16, and I'm going to read verses 4 through 8. Here's what they say. Now, when they were passing through the cities, they were delivering the decrees, the ones that had been decided upon by the apostles and the elders who were in Jerusalem, you remember, for them to observe. And so the churches were being strengthened in the faith, and they were increasing in the number every day. When the gospel is declared, the love of God, the true gospel, then people respond. Well, they passed through Phrygian and Galatia region, having been forbidden by the Holy Spirit to speak the word in Asia. I want you to see today, they were led by Holy Spirit. And so Holy Spirit said, don't go into Asia. And so they didn't. And after they came to Mysia, they were trying to go into Bithynia, and the Spirit of Jesus did not permit them to go there either. And passing by Mysia, they came down to Troas. Okay, there are a lot of places that they thought they should go. And Holy Spirit, the Spirit of Jesus said, no, don't go there. Folks, we need to hear the voice of Holy Spirit and follow him. It's always been that way. Moses said the same thing to the children of Israel. I'll show you that in Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verses 19 and 20. Here's what they say. I call heaven and earth to witness against you today that I have set before you life and death, the blessing and the curse. So what do you want? Life or death? I hope you choose life. You want blessing or cursing? I hope you choose blessing. And so Moses says, so choose life in order that you may live, you and your descendants. Here's how you do it. By loving the Lord your God and by obeying his voice. Oh, we've got to see that loud and clear. Do you hear God's voice speaking to you? Holy Spirit is God with us, speaking to us all the time. So, hearing God's voice in obedience and by holding fast to the Lord, for this is your life and the length of your days. Well, God bless you who grabbed a hold of the Lord not too long ago, and you are holding fast, hearing his voice. And when he says go left, you go left. When he says go right, you go right. You are following him wherever he goes because he's leading you into rich, abundant, everlasting life with him. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Come be with us. I'll see you then.
Give me Jesus, give me Jesus. You can have all this world, but give me Jesus.